Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. We're here on day 8 of my 30 favorite rock album drummers, featuring Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz. So this is album number 23. I am mistaken from yesterday. I said that was 23, but it actually was 24. So today is 23. Featuring Ozzy Osbourne, the drummer, of course, on this album, Lee Kerslake, formerly of Uriah Heep. Very heavy on this album, showing off his speed, almost speed metal type drumming, but not overly speed metal. I think probably one of my favorite drum tracks at that time period was the drum track from I Don't Know. I think it's really good, pretty heavy, and overall this album has a lot of that kind of speed stuff combined with his kind of fast-paced drumming and Randy Rhoads' fast-paced guitar makes this a kind of, it's a metal album, but it's a very different metal album than we'd had up to this time, with a lot of bands being kind of melodic and heavy, and bands like Sabbath and Rainbow and that. But this definitely begins that era of that kind of faster paced metal stuff. Now, I don't know if you would classify this as speed metal. I highly doubt it. Sorry, my eyes are bothering me again today. I've had a problem with them all week. But it definitely is different than anything I'd heard up to this point, and I think it's a lot of it has to do with the guitar, but the drums add a lot of elements to this band here. And I think Lee Kerslake is not a drummer that a lot of people knew or had heard of, because Uriah Heep weren't huge well-known band at the time, but definitely he makes a big mark on this album, and then subsequently on Diary of a Madman. I think there is a kind of an issue with who's drumming on some of the parts on that album as well. But on this particular album, I like a lot. There's a lot of that heavy, kind of fast-paced. I wouldn't say that he is a pounding type drummer. He's more of a speed drummer with a bit of a more of a lighter touch to his music than you might get with a lot of bands. But definitely a sound, solid drummer, which really gives this album a real chance to become one of the great rock metal albums of all time, and a very great debut album too for somebody who a lot of people didn't really know who he was until this came out, and it took a while for people to realize this was the original singer for Black Sabbath. I mean, at least for the average person anyways. So today's choice, Lee Kerslake, coming in at number 23 on day 8 of my 30 favorite rock album drummers. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe. That's always much appreciated. You can hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of more. And if you want to make any comments or leave your album for the day in the comment section below, that would be much appreciated as well. I love to hear what people think and how they feel about certain things. I know some people really detest certain things about some albums and then really love certain things about some albums too. I like this album quite a bit, and I like the drumming on here quite a bit as well. So there you have it. I hope to see you all tomorrow for another episode. So take care and have yourself a good evening. Goodbye.